Okay, let's just briefly get on the server quickly. I might just make it in time for the formation lab. Although I am cutting it close for that even. Oh, there's my ACC. There's my ACC. I don't have an overlay up. I don't have anything up yet. Thank you for centering my wheel. I'll deal with everything else as we're all. Oh, so I still need the password, right? That's a complicated ask. Oh, I could check where they are right now. What they're doing right now. Let's see. Oh, there are still a few moments in qualifying remaining. Okay, I have a moment. I don't know how much free race time they have, but seems to be a few seconds remaining. Here's the goddamn password. Thanks, there it is. Oh god, my headset is completely fogging up. Right now, this isn't funny. There it is. Not sure if the password changed on the side, but just gonna paste it again in there. So. Okay, we're on wait time now. Meaning I have a moment. I hope calibrating my VR stuff doesn't break everything. There's always a chance that stuff like this breaks everything. So let's just do that. So. Hello, could you kindly close this down? Okay, overlay. Swap overlay to overlay 7. And that's not 7, we need 5. Yep, 5 is correct one. Except it's not rightly positioned. Come on, move the items. Okay, so turn this off. Grab this here. Turn it off. Ah. This is not the time to waste my time tracking. It would be kind if you actually worked. Okay, the results have come. I'm classified as 40th. Okay, how long do we have? 5 minutes, okay. That is plenty. No mandatory tire change in this race. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. And I expect it not to be worth not trying doing it. Oh, come on, open this up. So then we can have a pedal cam. Come on. Connect. You can do it. So, I need to grab my gloves as well. Forgot those. So, driving gloves. So, we do need to load the setup though still. I have run on this track before, but the setup is, in comparison to the Spa set, this is quite old. I think it's approaching a year, this setup. It's been a hot minute since I've driven this track. Oh, I mean, this guy has a cool livery. And I haven't actually synced any liveries for this championship, so he must be reusing one that I have laying around already. Saves me some storage space, my friend. Right. check over all the other nodes thingamajig. That's not on time. Stream looks otherwise fine. Nobody's running chat, but that's not unusual. Right. She's still out here. So, setup time. Actually, I have quite a few for this truck. There's a June set. Oh yeah, right. I did run. Around June. This setup is here for way hotter conditions. That's for very hot conditions. I think even this one is relatively warm conditions. But this set actually has a 4-hour race on it. I think rear brake ducts will go down 1 click. Tire pressures, I think, up 0.7. There, I mean, my right side tires are relatively high pressure, so... Nah, I think I'll do close the brake ducts on the rear a bit. I think that is sensible. Besides that, maybe 0.3. Right, 0.3 on the tires. Let's roll with that. I have a negative toe on the car. Now, if that tells you something, like, this thing is a bit raggedy at that point. It has 95 liters of fuel in, but this is built for a 2-hour race with a middle pit stop. This is actually set up for these conditions. This thing is specifically built for this track and for such a race. Not for the specific temperatures and all of that stuff, but like for the other conditions, yes, this thing is made for this. Let's. I need to briefly just double check.
30 seconds.
Should get rid of that. Yeah, we did apply the pressures already. We're running brake pads type 1.
20 seconds.
Although what I can do, tires at 1 on the car. Come on, get out of the menu. Hit drive.
10 seconds.
Yes, yeah. I'm ready to rumble.
Going single file.
I have a moment now. Briefly, let me. Yeah, the audio seems. Microphone seems to be working. Desktop audio is working. The other things are working. Okay then. I mean, it's gonna be dangerous because I know this setup is a bit twitchy from memory. So this is not to be conceived without. Without any fear. This can bite me for sure. What does he have written on the back there? Can't read it. It's over. Like I was like, I thought like, oh, it's over. The world's ending. Like, nah, that's not what he's writing. He's obviously writing it's over 9,000. Obviously, he has a Dragon Ball car, and he will make a Dragon Ball reference. And I have absolutely no issues with that. Right. I hope I did pack enough fuel for this, because it's gonna be embarrassing if I didn't. But 95 liters should be enough. And the Bentley is relatively fuel efficient. I mean, 95 liters is about what we did on the hour last week, so this should just about work out. This is getting warm even. I should have actually upped the ABS, whatever. Gonna up the TC one click. This is still built with low TC settings and a bunch of stuff that isn't anymore in my setup meta. I don't build setups quite this way anymore. But my general capability of driving things more sideways than forwards is always handy. I think he has a Gmail sticker on the back. Yeah, please no Punterino. Alright, I'm gonna try. I think my general approach is just stay back for the first lap. I have no clue where the car is going in general, so that's something to figure out. 0 meters move the car, and last time around I at least had like a few laps of clear air with just the occasional dead car to like keep me busy, give me company, but otherwise it was basically just clear air. Down to TC. Yeah. Brake pass back forwards. Engine map to 1. So brake pass set. On my right side tires are high pressure. That's not a good sign. I might have mixed up which direction I need to go in the tire pressures. Should have looked at the pressures for the different set. Be running high. Okay, do I have everything set up? Feeling slightly nervous.
Green light, go, go, go.
Let them go. As I can switch the low beams on. Like, the last thing I need is damage. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get some very soon. Limo. That's the problem. That Ferrari is unforgiving when you don't have the proper setup on it. There's just some cars that do not work without proper setups, and the Ferrari is definitely one of them. The Porsche is another one. Yeah, that. I'm impressed this Aston didn't just cause a free car pileup. Should probably start dispatching these people slowly. I say that, and I'm coming up to a massive wreck. So it's like, wise decisions at this point. Okay, there's the first. The Ferrari behind me didn't get as lucky. I'm sneaking by them. Yeah, I mean, this isn't particularly useful to actually like learning the track because, you know, we're driving basically here in formation, and I can't actually go full throttle. Well, I'm gonna eat this guy right now.
Clear on the right.
Have a good day.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Maria's definitely a bit nervous on the brakes. Maybe at first do a bit more forward bias just to play it safe. We don't need to get ourselves instantly killed. Also, that's one more click of TC. Oh god. No, we're not attacking him yet. Definitely not feeling quite connected yet to the car. I'm not sure this setup will give me as much confidence as I would like it to give me. Well, that's something we could figure out. I mean, I do not have to pressure really in comparison to last week. We're way further up the order. So if I just take it easy, obviously the risk is if I take it too easy that people behind me will be like, oh well, I can actually pass them. Like, no. You're only in any remote competition with me because I'm just not taking the chances right now. And also I don't know the track yet. I mean, I know the track. I've driven hundreds of laps on it. Like, I think hundreds is probably actually lowballing it. Across all simulators I've driven it probably thousands of laps. Because if you do endurance racing like me, that's a relatively easy number to achieve. But we definitely want to go sub 2 minutes race pace, there's no question around that. I'm pretty sure these guys around me are not gonna do that. Goal to get for tonight is top 20. Not top 20. If I can actually peek into the top 10. Top 20 is gonna be easy. Top 10 is gonna be the challenge. It's gonna be the thing that's... Actually, the guys in front of me are not that slow right now. The overlap, not particularly the quickest, but... He has corners where he clearly out-exits me, so... I was expecting a twitch from the car when it went over the bumps, so when there wasn't one, I nearly introduced one. I'm definitely looking forward to getting guys to combat so I can just get some clear.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Even with like 5 TC, I think we'll still kick like a mule out of that corner. If I hadn't driven slightly to the side of him, I would have cleared him off right there. I completely did not expect him to break where he broke. Right, okay. You wanna go defensive or not?
Car on the right.
Nope.
Clear on the right.
Ooh, this guy teleports a bit. But yeah, I'm starting to feel the handling characteristics of this setup, of its trademark. Slight bit of constant oversteer.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Alright, let's feel ourselves in. Get that to a low 2 minutes. Lap time. Yeah, the Red really wants to depart at times. But we're way faster on like high speed stuff, and that's why we definitely lost time behind the traffic. Oh, that's me actually. My connection is bad. That's not good. Because I definitely saw multiple cars there just spiking around. I don't like this. Why does this have to happen now? This worked out so well, but I guess I'm gonna get bad internet hands tonight. particularly great line. Well, tire pressure's looking relatively good. Reals are a bit overpressured. That's fine. Guy in front of me is actually getting away, so that's a bit of a disappointment. Let's see what guys in front of me are doing. 2 minute 01, 2 minute 06, 2 minute. Oh, he had a bad lap. And I'm 2 minute 02. Not 2 minute 02, 2 minute 0.2. 0.2. So yeah, we're definitely gaining on some of these guys up front. Let's slowly feel ourselves in. It's worth just having some slow laps rather than constantly spinning. In practice, it's fine to constantly be spinning. There's no real detriment from that. But in a race, yeah, I'm gonna lose more time than by pushing faster to get pace and spinning out than by going slowly and finding the edge the other way. So yeah, TC doesn't even eat that much. I don't know why I ran so little TC on this set. Okay, track limits, no time gains. That's good. I mean, it means this lap's invalidated, but like, otherwise it's good. Is that car for position? Yes, that NSX is for position. And we're actually already sub 2 minutes on the Delta. Well, I'm going further and further forward on the brake bias because the thing just keeps wanting to rotate in ways that I'm just not quite happy with. And the rear discs will have more temperature due to the brake back blanking setting. I'm not expecting them really to be gripping due to this more. Strange stuff. You have to handle quite a bit of oversteer there out of that corner. You're really pulling a few car lengths on me on these straights. It's really interesting stuff. Not as good as the last lap that I got invalidated. The 2 minute barrier is definitely trying to tell me that's gonna be a bit more difficult than I think it's gonna be. Right. Have to find our way around these two. Okay, in the slipstream there's even less rear downforce. Brilliant. if the lack of it wasn't even bad enough. Okay, that wasn't a particularly great exit. Well, I'm only pretty mid right now. Can't just quite trust the car. It's doing things at times that I'm not quite feeling. We do have good brakes because we're both. The Ferrari is wide. By Ferrari. Well, a nice fight. Oh no, I think the Goku car is already back to us. Please don't die, please don't die. And he is relatively slow. Where are you going? Please be aware I'm on your side. Yeah, the rain is so twitch.
Slow car ahead.
Really sensitive. So really be careful. Definitely need to lower the rear tire pressures on the pit stop. Those are probably one of my problems. Doesn't help when you're having oversteer to have overpressured rear tires and the front tires in the ideal turn.
Watch out in front.
Well, that's not an ideal spot to be standing in. I do remember this car doing this at times. Chasing each other over the road. These two are obviously not helping each other when I'm... Oh god. Oh! Oversteer central here. I mean, Fujikawa was really putting on the pressure there heading into Sector 3, but like, it's dropped off hard in the Sector 1 here. And considering these two are both BMWs, I would be expecting them to be a bit more close. I think the reason why I'm losing here is that my line isn't as good. I'm not carrying the speed out of this section.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Surprise. The rear has really other faults than the front. This is not like the Spa set that was definitely quite with slightly higher TC settings. Very stable to drive and honestly pretty nice. I mean, I think part of the issue is this is still set up with some negative tow. I think I should have taken that out of the car. It's a very minor negative tow on the rear. I think that's not my driving style anymore. Driving style slightly shifted to more stable cars, I say, when I main the Maserati. It's true. I do like my Maserati, even quite stable for Maserati. Yeah, I'm definitely shooting a bit wide due to the brake bars on that corner. Just not trusting the... Be careful on this one because I'm braking quite a lot later, seemingly as most opponents. Yeah, I think short shifting actually through this bend too. Okay, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. Okay, it's fine. There's a car just off the road. Go defensive.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And I'm by you. I don't know, damn. I'm not sure if they're just like not putting up a fight because they no, or because they just get completely caught off guard, or that's them putting up a fight. I'm really not sure. It's not clear. I mean, granted, I've put like a second on him in a sector 1, so like... Because it's not like I hunted him down for particularly long. It's pretty clear that I came basically out of nowhere if he wasn't paying attention to the grander scheme of his relative. Oh, that's too fast. That's a bit embarrassing.
Clear on the right. Car on the right.
I think he's definitely not putting up much of a fight. Although he did get the better launch this time around. A bit of an embarrassing lap for me. Let's see how you're gonna attack me here. Yeah, I got away without getting actually a track cut there. Pretty impressive. I mean, I did in total lose quite a bit of ground, but like when I rejoined the track and yeah, the Radeon really doesn't like this at all. This thing is a real pain right now to drive. This is really not nice. Let's see what we can do. How long actually to go to halfway? Just over half an hour. That makes it still doable. I have to literally relearn the corner again. I think we're starting to get into the territory of people actually being about as fast as I am. Yeah, I mean, Coupe in front, Provolone in front, did a 2-minute 02, 2 minutes 02.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
So, they are lapping now about the same pace as me, so I have to actually pick up the pace. Get the car and me onto the same page and push. Yeah, front tires seem to be actually right, it's just the rears are overpressured. Oh yeah, right, obviously they're overpressured because I didn't increase the tire pressure on all tires by the same amount, but I did also close the rear brake ducts. Which does make about the difference, probably, that they're overpressured. Oh god, no! Fuck. That's what I've been talking about the entire freaking time. That costs you. What? Yeah, my internet is definitely having issues, because that dropped enough frames to be shown up on my display. That dropped enough frames just now. So I'm having a dodgy connection and the car is a bit dodgy. And now they're definitely overpressured, so fun times. Yeah, I should have just taken them out. That's a big L for me. Back to P22, I was up to like, I think 17th. That's more like 5 positions there. Already running like very conservative. Hello, internet, would you kindly function, okay? There's no reason to have malfunctions today. None. Absolutely zero. Still a bit high. Let's go up with TC as well. Starting to arrive at astronomical levels. think there's a problem with the preload on the differential. The diff looks acting weird on this track. Something I originally didn't fix and I have to right now deal with. No, not again! Oh, God damn it! Can't even dispatch of someone in P21, that's embarrassing. The rear tires are not gonna come down in pressure if I just keep having slides. This one slight change of changing the brake duct blanking really messed with the car's handling. It was such on a knife edge that like that kind of minor change really messed with things. Come on, car, would you kindly take this corner? For wanting to die.
Slow car ahead.
Yeah, it's 28.2, that's just not maintainable. I'm breaking the rear axle wants to move around. The solution is not lift. Oh. Hello, car! I just said the solution to a problem and you were like, let me introduce a new problem to you. Thanks! I need to start recovering. Not have new problems. Could you kindly function? Okay, can we finally find an agreement, a common ground here? Can you stop trying to mess me up constantly? It's him. Would you cover? Yeah, I think I need to scratch the idea of getting into the top 10. People can actually drive the circuit and I can't. But not for the more common reason. It's car problems tonight. I cannot enter a high-speed corner being off-throttle. This drives a lot like a Porsche, in all honesty. I have to drive in a lot of ways similar to driving a Porsche. You cannot coast in the high-speed corners. It will just unload the rear axle and spin you out. That's the entire trick on this side. You cannot let it unload the rear axle. You have to stay keep your foot at least planted. So when having just lift corners like new turn 1, you have to there just keep the foot slightly on. You have a long lift, but you don't fully lift. That's the trick. Hopefully you don't mess it up like I did. Oh, Sapien. Hello there. I remember that name from last week. I mean, we do have still nearly 3/4 of the race still to go. It's long from over here. I feel like the setup is just a bit too flawed to drive it any harder than I'm doing already. And the pace is honestly like... Race pace not top 2 minutes? Yeah, yikes fam. It's pretty cringe, not gonna lie. Interesting enough that he has pretty good exits there. Well, I mean, I'm running high TC, I'm just trying to get this thing around the circuit. And hope that any massive tire pressure reduction yields a solution to my problem. Or at least some aid in it. Because any help that I can get on this problem is help I'm gonna be more than willing to take. These guys are actually capable of running below 2 minutes, so not good for me. Not good for me at all. They are kind of faster than me now all of a sudden. Once they stop fighting each other. Thing is, this thing will, as soon as I try to push it any further than what I'm doing right now, it will bite. It will not relent on that front. So I cannot push. just to avoid having a very painful accident again. Wash out to the front. That lap car is starting to slightly go on my nerves. I'm sure he isn't slow, but he's not making himself useful either for me. He's from dirty air motorway, and I'm just like, this thing is unstable enough as it is. I don't need that stuff as well. I don't need an additional factor of unpredictability thrown my way.
Gaining on the driver ahead is sector 3.
Put a 2:01 in, this is so cringe. Honestly, I'm overusing the word at this point. Okay, he's finally letting me by. I don't know why specifically now. Except if he's feeling like, you know, feeling like I'm a complete liability and running in the back of him. Which, you know, I think there's a fair point to be made. How am I looking on the fuel front? Actually not gonna make it to the 1 hour mark, I've just noticed. That's fine, however, we do make it far enough to go in, refuel, and run till the end of the race. Just about make it far enough. Oh, come on. Struggling so much with pace right now. Car's just not wanting to work. Struggling to get into the top 20. Yeah, that is. Oh, there's rain in 30 minutes? Light rain in 30. Oh god. I've just noticed that. Well, that's not good news. Considering I don't have much fuel in terms of stretching a stint to allow me to drop a pit stop or something like that. That's just not possible. Also, I want off these tires finally. These tires are absolutely murderous right now. And I want a fresh set that has, well, a chance of producing rear grip. Because these tires are not gonna provide me any. They are just struggling so much to put anything down. The lack of mid-corner grip is such an issue. Get out of that section. Oh, come on, let me get through this corner. It's a bit of the issue that I have with ACC endurance racing is like this sort of situation where you just nothing is happening really. I mean, stuff is happening to me because I would really love to go faster, and the car is just like nope, nope, nope. And we'll need to send the rear end to depart. At every other corner, I'm just like, oh god. Just throwing everything at it to see. If something will make this thing stable.
Gaining on the driver ahead of sector 3.
Let's see if maybe I got lucky and the forecast is gonna be hitting rain soon and look. The rain moves up or something. Because I have done before where I drive on wet tires onto a dry track. I've done this. It's not a foreign concept to me. Jesus Christ. P18 is so fired.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Johnson is not for position. Thanks. Okay, Schulter is only 8 seconds there. Could I kindly get through this corner? In mostly one piece. It's gonna get interesting once the rain hits. Right now it's just light rain, which may be fine if we just stay out on dry tires, depending on how long the rain shower is, right? If it's a short rain shower, I might just take the L, although completely grained out tires on this car is gonna be fun to drive the rest of the stint. If I can save a pit stop, that's definitely on the list of things I would like to do.
Yellow flag, be careful there. Slow car ahead. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Yellow flag was probably for the Porsche that is sitting in the middle of the apex there. Holy cow. Wasn't exactly funny. Oh, there's heavy rain in 30 minutes, so that's fun. So the rain has been upgraded in 30 minutes. But there's no sign for rain in 10. They're not great, considering I need to pit in just about 10 minutes. 5 laps of fuel remaining. More or less precisely. Let's maybe save a bit of fuel to just make those 5 laps. Because that one extra lap could be very important. People that packed more fuel are gonna have an advantage here. Gonna have a clear advantage. I don't want to pit twice, that's pretty damn clear. The issue is wet tires on a dry track are monstrously slow. Horrifically. brakes, please. Still no rain in 10, come on! This is not good at all for me. I should have just taken that bit of extra fuel. But I was like, nah, I'm usually taking anyway too much fuel, and then it's like, nope, you actually didn't take enough. For once. Dumbass. Okay, there are some people in. It's a bit early. It's a bit wide. Come on, give the rain now finally in 10. Just switch it up that I can see that there's rain in 10.
Yellow flag, be
But
careful.
right now this is looking like suicide for me. I mean, I could perhaps try. Nah. Fuel safe maps don't do actually too much. So there's not much to be gained on that front. If I was able to perhaps itch another lap out, I would do that, but I am already on that extra lap. I would have to turn about 0.1 liters into an extra lap, which just won't happen. Oh yeah, 10 minutes, rain, okay. Good. I have about 7 minutes on this fuel tank. Which definitely still means I have to wait for the rain to hit while driving. Not ideal, but doable. All tires down, down, down. Okay. And you usually run relatively even pressures on wet tires. But also need to account for the handling problems we've had so far. Fortunately, I'm gonna get denied for my sub 2 minutes time completely. Kind of doing it in this stint, and well, it's definitely not gonna do the next one if we're gonna go on rain. Let's take 100 liters. Although we probably don't need the full amount of fuel. Let's just take 102 liters, right? Just to be safe. It's gonna cost me a bunch of positions this anyway. Gonna drop down the road very hard, and once we put the wet tires on a dry track, they're gonna be fine. The tires, they can tank that, but it's not great. And the car does handle on like 40 psi tires very oddly. Can definitely tell that from experience. And that was the Maserati. So it's gonna be a few very interesting laps before the rain comes in. And then the track has to get wet. Light rain, that might take a minute. All of a sudden, this guy's really struggling for pace. Right, 2 laps to go.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
But right now, I just need to continue on till the rain hits. Well, that's actually for position. That's Aston. Interesting. Right, it's coming up to the final lap to go. It has definitely gotten darker. Don't need to get dragged into the fight, I just need to get around to the pits.
Watch out for fuel. Prepare to come in.
Yep,
Gaining on the car ahead is sector 3.
I have precisely 1 lap to go. Maybe he's fuel saving to get a bit further. That's why he's slow. He's making driving errors. That's definitely noticeable. Not worth it. Just drive, mate. I'm gonna come in anyway. Could you kindly move? Yeah, right, the pitting speed limit is here. I definitely slowed down way early. We have a while till we actually hit our pit box. Okay. I think we've done our bets, hedged our bets. Switch the indicator off. It's time to put everything into action.
Mandatory stop and start for you. Come on, go, go, go.
Oh, that's my high beams. Don't need those.
Faster
I
car
just
coming
need
up
low
behind.
beams
Watch out.
and still the wrong thing. the rain light already on. The rain is gonna hit probably towards the end of the lap. Gonna see the first drizzle. Hopefully. Good. We've already hit 30 PSI at this point. 31 on the rears actually. I mean, handling wise this isn't terrible, but it's obviously not going particularly fast. Right goes rearwards. Come on, rain. We're waiting for you. I think the hand. Yep, now it's hit. There it is. Although the handling has now become floaty already. The rear tires are overinflated. Although we haven't hit 40 PSI, we might just about hopefully start having tires cool down. Although the light rain will hold on for at least 10 minutes, although intensifying. Oh yeah, I'm also in brake pad type 1, which is also not ideal. Probably part of what doesn't help me with my issues this entire race. Yeah, tire pressures have stabilized. Although they are way too high still. Right now, however, the slick runner is definitely still faster. Although fresh wet runners are probably a bit more competitive than what I'm doing with my overheated tires. Waiting for the track to finally dampen in.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Seems the tire surface is starting to cool. But the core temp is still very high. Okay, he's coming in. He's obviously coming in now.
Car is exiting the pit, watch out.
Oh, we're still gonna lose positions here in this exchange. Actually, didn't lose too many. That Ferrari of has way too long name guy. Is 2 positions ahead of us, about 13 seconds. And that is about where he was when we pitted. I lost about like 4 seconds or so, which is... I actually did jump Grazimov, which is very impressive. Although he probably slipped up in the damp conditions. Rear tires are definitely a bit higher pressure, despite my pressure correction. Okay, we do need to downshift this corner now. Airpins are now actually probably gonna need lower TC settings to have better acceleration, and then just right foot control the oversteer. Very awkward situation. He's a lap down and had also just done his pit stop. So dispatched off cruise now. Yeah, tire pressures are coming down. I think they might be even under pressured for these conditions, because they're coming down a lot. Oh, going from too high pressure to low pressure. No matter of a stint. How the turntables have turned.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Because I think we haven't actually gone wet yet on the track. Well, have we? Yeah, it's still damp. Tire pressures are already reached where they're supposed to be. It's a bit of a move for me. Overreacted on that front. Radeon is starting to wander again. Otherwise it is relatively stable so far, despite the conditions. There was a white flag there, briefly. Although this TC setting does mean a lot of throttle control here.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Slow car ahead.
Big slide, but the car came back. Yeah, 30 minutes, it's gonna be more rain. Yeah, I'm one of the fastest cars right now on track, I think. A lot of people on the 214s, 213s, and I'm down 210. Top 10 might still be possible. To remember to down gear on that corner. Well, Kuhn just threw a cone at me. God, the jokes are getting less and less funny by the minute. Yeah, the track is not really wetting in. It has stabilized in these conditions right now. But we do expect more rain to come. Rain to pick up. I don't know if I want to look forward to that. Currently it is really good running for me. Oh, the guy in front of me just put a quite significantly faster lap in than last time around. Although I was still a second faster than him. I think my opponents might be starting to figure out how to drive in these conditions. A lot of drivers struggle to adapt in conditions like this. I adapt instantaneously. My pace is significantly when there's a sudden weather change. I can run basically to the edge of the car nearly instantaneous. So when it stabilizes, so while the weather change is happening, rain is picking up or track is drying out.
Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
So while the weather change is happening, I am one of the fastest, and once it stabilizes a bit, then the others are finding the bearings and start going faster than me. So the NSX is not for position, but the Beamer is important. Dip now under 30 psi on my rear tires. Although the fronts aren't particularly far off. Tire pressure relatively stable. Car surprisingly as well. Car really likes these conditions. Yeah, matching Narasimhan. It wasn't particularly my best run for that section. He's a bit wide there. Let's give the room.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I did not want to take the chances of him hitting me in the back when I cut to the apex. Ooh! Oh god, he spins. Didn't see if he hit the other guy. I had to focus on the next corner and still messed it up. Oh well. Up to P13. That's where we finished last time. And the Ferrari in front is faster than me, so who knows? And we may see a few mistakes from people still going forward. First we need to focus on our own. I want mistakes myself. I'll just get around the circuit safely. Because the lap wasn't particularly good. Despite the overtake. It's not good. Gotta wait. My run through there is not particularly great anymore. Except the one is pretty mid. Slowing down right now. Which isn't particularly great. But my intention is to maybe get a few more positions before the end of the race. Yeah, I have to pass like 3 people still. How long is it actually left? Conditions are getting dodgy at the moment. Dodgier, you could say. But one of the back markers just got to drive through. 43 minutes remaining. Rain is intensifying in 10 minutes and in 30 minutes, so that's fun to hear. Yeah, it is getting wetter. Despite this lap being dodgy so far up, it's still really not too terrible. Yeah, I mean, we still lost time, about 3/4 tenths to get in front. Conditions are getting worse now, so it's fun. Shooter is about 17 seconds up the road, so I think he made up a lot of ground in this entire thing. With the weather switch. He seems to have profited a lot from that. I'm not sure if he's gonna profiteer for much longer. He might not be actually particularly quick in these conditions. Considering I can well see the gap now to him. Who knows? Have to find out and just keep driving. But this does tell us that even if we catch Ferrari in front, not the N6th Ferrari, ahead of that, and we're long from getting into the top 10.
Slow car ahead.
Not really feeling any need to move the brake bars any further rearwards. Car's still getting stopped. It has the necessary rotation. Oh, he's going faster and faster, despite the conditioning worsening. That's insane. That's not good. Playing with track limits again. It's really getting dark. I don't know, maybe it is actually getting night. How dark it's getting. Yeah, there's no real threat from behind. The guy in front is just that itch too fast again. I mean, it seems like I did pick up some time on him when the rain and when he initially got into wet tires, but after that he's been just flying away from me again. Just sucks. Okay, hello car, would you kindly get out of this corner? Halfway alive? Thanks, appreciate that. My pressure adjustments being a bit too far is starting, I think, to bite me. And I think a case of stabilizing conditions again. Hello, would you kindly stop murdering me? I mean, he was slower than last time around, but I went significantly slower, so that doesn't help. Let's go up on the CC. Not taking compromises here. Oh, I got hooked on the curb there. But the disadvantage of that specific line, you just get mounted on top of that curb and you lose all the time. There's not two back markers in front of me. This corner has too much TC cut now. There's another one. He just keeps adding more back markers between me and him. It's tracking his pace a bit difficult. I went down to third, the thing still I'm trying to steer off. significantly slower than the last one. Despite the execution not being that different. It just is what it is. We just move on. Got to probably want to switch the TC down for that one corner, but I mean otherwise it doesn't matter. Not that I think I lose enough time to justify switching around. Oh, hello, Cal. I really like that one. Not at all. It's not great that these two are actually fighting for position ahead of me. Okay, he's gone. That was close.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I'm not sure I'm that much faster than him. I'm gonna try still. Try to get away from him. Not hold him up. It happens. NS6 is really going deep on the brakes. Surprising, considering I've been outbraking everyone into that corner specifically, the entire race. And I forgot just to upshift early for that one. He cannot handle the high-speed corners, however, like me. Granted, it is an NS6. I mean, it worked well once when I drove it once at what's it called? Spa in a wet race. Problem was that the rain stopped and the track started drying out, and the car just became completely and utterly undrivable because it was in the wrong power range for one of the corners. Yeah, that matters with the NSX.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
We are gaining on shooter. That's interesting. So I can, having dispatched with most of the traffic, I can see the gaps ahead of me. There's more cars for position actually out of there. So this is interesting. Just in half an hour to go.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, come on!
Just light them in on the right.
Fucking dipshit idiots! I need to take that corner and then just... Come on! Marcus, sort yourself out. Ah, and then I get understeer for that. I didn't need a bunch of aero damage. And now the NSX are poking behind around me. Would you like kindly not try to do anything stupid? Because you guys have already cost me a lot of time with that incident. I think I can start moving the brake plasma over, but I was wondering on that corner at minimum. It's interesting how the NSX is getting time in very different sections than me. You know, there's anything vaguely with speed and faster. Although I do have to also pay attention behind me in terms of the gap in general. Oh, come on. It's not what I need, some massive oversteer there. Yeah, because someone from the group behind has actually started to catch me. Well, the last lap, if that's time lost there, has not helped, so get to upshift there early. Makes it very awkward, that corner. rain is continuing for at least another 30 minutes with increasing intensity. This means till the end of the race.
Car in front in sector 2.
I think third gear is more sensible for turn 1. I am pulling away from the NSX though, which is positive. So that means we're not holding him up. Not needing to get into a mess. I'm not getting away that much. Gap is relatively stable at 1 second. Ah. Car is starting to be twitchy again. Car's starting to really understeer. I think I topped out again. Guys in front of me are just a bit too quick. Guy behind, I think I can keep at bay. Just not by much. Well, there is someone who's serving a drive-through right now. But I don't think I will actually beat him out of pits. If he's losing positions right now, I still have to get past the pit entry here right now.
Car is exiting the pits, watch out.
Where is he? There he is. No, 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 don't get involved right now. Don't. There's a position on hand for me. Realize that there's a position on hand for me, so you really do not want to get involved right now. Not now.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
No. No. You wait. You wait your turn.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
He's also escaping from me. It's just the pace is just not there anymore. Once steady state is reached, these guys just go way quicker than me. But while the conditions are changing, I'm the one in the advantage. Not much faster than me. Some section he is faster. Ooh, that Porsche had a massive moment there, and I had it as well. That's funny. Was a yellow flag briefly there. At least it seemed to me. I don't see any cars in front, out of position. Forgot to downshift there. There's a lot better acceleration out of that corner than me. This is closer than I expected. Also, I think I have more straight line speed than him. There's not much in between us two in terms of pace. 216. Yeah, there's not even 10th. Not even 10th gained. But he is struggling really with turn 1. But that is the only reason I'm keeping up with him right now. It's because he's losing a bunch of time in turn 1. Although last time he lost less than that. This time he lost a lot of time there. Yeah, Barkov is about 8 seconds behind me. That's acceptable.
Yellow flag is entered.
Oh, he completely broke out of position there. Yeah, that Porsche is absolutely not liking anything that is a corner. Though he is handling this one relatively well. Oh, I'm messing up real badly right now. I lost so much ground. I had such a good opportunity. I need to strike soon. He might sort his car out soon, rather than later. Figure out how to take these corners, and then he won't be losing any time anymore. God, I lost so much time out of these corners here. Let's see, how is he gonna take turn 1? Yeah, that was a good run from him. That's the problem. I just lost, I think, my opportunity that I'm gonna get. Or not. He's off there. I don't think that cost him anything. In fact, he gained a bunch of time there. He gained a full second there by cutting the track. So he can't be doing that too many times, but he's already served one drive through. The likelihood of him collecting enough track cuts to do another one is... Well, I mean, if he continues having issues like that, high, but like... not high enough, I would say. Disadvantage that Porsche just has grip on the rear axle and my car does not. When it comes to acceleration, he just has the grip when he needs it. His problem is... His problem is the same that I actually had in the first stint. And that is... grip once you actually need to load mid-corner. That's where he's been having issues, but he seems to have sorted his car out now. Oh, I've been losing ground on the carbines. Yeah, it seems the guy has escaped again. Car has gone on strike at this point, basically. Yeah, he's putting 11s in. These conditions do not allow such stuff. But he's like, nah, gonna just put 11s in. While his car's dying. But he did have a track cut, but like, okay. Still put another second out over that lap. So yeah, he sorted his car out. My car's decided that it's gonna go slow. That's just what I have to settle with. And I continue not getting away from the NSX, for God's sakes. And just leaving me stuck here in 13th place again. It doesn't want to take this corner anymore. Even the NSX has better driving conditions for that thing. Oh yeah, you wanna probably get by to get cruise.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Slow car ahead.
You go. Tried to get the guy in front, but it didn't work out. So you can just go. You have a Ferrari still to win. There's a few positions of grabs from you, so take them. Seconds behind. This is... Oh, he's so much slower for you.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, that was Cedar off again. Because he was quite a bit further ahead. That Porsche struggle session not over yet. Not quite decided yet, but I think sending the NSX after him might help me. I have just about 10 minutes to go in this race. Aceto just put in a 14. Yeah, again the second there. It's not much. I think he's starting to actually take it easier for these sectional door. Ko is pushing hard now, trying to get cruise. It was interesting. I think, pass at the beginning of this stint cruise. The cruise lost an entire lap during this stint. A freaking full lap there. Thank you very much. It's been a nice day. I did not expect I'm gonna actually make it for this race. But then, I guess we're like, well, I'm gonna leave now at like 19:30, and I was just like, okay, this might actually work out. Just cleaning up and everything. Yeah, Aceto is just a bit too fast for me again. He's getting away again. Barkov is closing in further, but he's still a decent distance. So I think I'm gonna be damned to finish in P13 again. At least we're gonna see some fireworks, I think, in front of us. Well, hopefully not actual fireworks. But we're gonna see perhaps a nice battle for position between those two in front. Oh, Provolone is now all of a sudden in front of me. So there's suddenly an Aston Martin in front. That's a weird change. That could get interesting because the Porsche and the Aston are relatively close together. And if he puts pressure onto the Porsche, that's gonna likely send that car around. That Porsche is already very much on the edge. It's been snap oversteering all over the place. Oh, hello car, would you kindly stay straight? Thank you. Peter O'Brien leading the race and he's about 12 seconds behind me. So I think we could sneak another lead lap. Hello brakes.
There's a slow car back.
Oh, that's Cedar. That's Cedar. Ah, I wasn't close enough. Yeah, the car's really struggling right now. Pretty tough going right now. Burkhoff is down to 3 seconds. Now this is interesting. The two backmarkers fighting for position. There's Cedar in front of us. And there's Burkhoff closing in behind us. And we have 5 minutes to go. And the race leader's also about 11 seconds behind us. Yeah, this isn't over yet. He is taking it easy for this section. It has been biting him in the ass at times. Oh, there's a big slide from Ko. Yeah, it's like struggling. He has the pace on cruise in front of him. But he has to obviously... Oh, what the hell are you doing? Obviously, Ko does not want to Cedo to pass him. Cedo placing his car in the middle of the road. Ah! Oh, got washed out there again. But any fighting I'm having with Cedo in front, it's gonna bring the guy behind me, Burkhoff, closer, and I really do not like that. Come on, car. This is tight, this is tight. This higher pressure dropping. That's why this King is so on edge right now. Low pressure tires. Quite low pressure, in fact. And also quite a lot of water on the track. Could you politely shut your mouth? Okay. I think we're looking at 3 laps to go right now. As long as Peter O'Brien doesn't overtake us, at which point it goes down to 2.
Just a few more laps.
10 minutes are more than enough. Oh, the brakes look down me. Oh, there's collision, there's a contact, there's contact. Oh, fuck. That's more than light damage. Ah, I got both cars into my face. It's quite significant damage. How are we gonna take the next corner? Just take it, but I'm now a sitting duck here. Pretty sure of it. And now I'm getting a lot of TC cut here. Oh, come on. Come on, accelerate. Good girl, you can do this. Got a lot of wiggle there. I'm not gonna make it easy for you.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh fuck, brakes did work. And bye. That is my P12 immediately evaporated again. Peter O'Brien has a drive-through. What the hell is happening here?
Leaders on final lap now.
Who's leading this race? Pete's serving a drive-through right now. Come on, car. Oh, rear that's bias.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
How far back is Cedo? Cedo is about 10 seconds behind. Bullshit, you want to just pass me at this point.
Clear on the right.
Okay, you don't. I am limping. I mean, Burkhoff is not escaping particularly fast, but like, okay, he is actually nearly 2 seconds up ahead. Yeah, if I didn't have that contact, I could have had P12, yeah. But I'm damned to that P13. That P13 is cursed. Right, final lap. What did I do last time around? The 17. Should be still enough to get home on this position. Okay, leader's finished. There's a few more people on my lap, so I have to limp her modem. Come on, come on, shitbox. Do you want to just pass me? Or you just want to get by because I'm limping here?
Car on the right.
No, it doesn't matter. Just, just get by me. I don't wanna have to deal with you behind me. That's still 5 minutes, my dude. Can't mind me as a driver as well. I haven't even gotten a single cut track. I've invalidated a couple laps, but I didn't get a single cut track this entire race. And people are collecting drive-throughs like it's some sort of competition for who has the most drive-throughs. Yeah, my metaphors have still not improved. Right, let's limp this thing back home. Just a few meters away from it. Come on, turn.
Good job, you did the best you could.
Yeah. That was unfortunate. But I was predicting it kind of to go that way. That it just would not work out for me. And I'm still gonna be cursed to that P13. Not top 10 again. Slightly too unstable setup. And then the rain in the first half of the second stint worked pretty decently. The second half just wasn't quite there, the pace. Oh hey, how are you doing, fella? I think I passed him early in the race. Didn't he start in front of me? Oh great, the session switched before I could even look at the replay. Oh man. Yeah, I think he also started relatively back at the end of the field, because I think I saw him relatively early in the race, right? I mean, due to the nature of this replay, I have only the first bit and the replay, the rest is not available. And the last bit, not the first bit. it does have me already running behind these guys. Yeah, that's the guys that I end up passing me at the end. Yeah. Problem is, I mean, yeah, the Porsche rolling backwards. I can't really pick and go around the Porsche, and I can't go on the inside of the NSX, so I have to thread the needle here. And with how the Porsche is rolling, I would have at minimum hit the Porsche here. I could have avoided hitting the NSX. That was me misjudging the gap on that side, but the Porsche was unavoidable. And yeah, that... Okay, I did accelerate into it, but that didn't make the difference. Yeah, that's the 42 car there. And he just literally witnessed me plow through that incident there. But he probably didn't understand how much damage that just inflicted to me. I was like resending damage, suspension bent, everything. I was limping on for sure still, but like it's just the pace was completely gone at that point. Anything else in that replay that is worth noting? I mean, I guess me driving on dry tires on a wet, on a dry track, on wet tires on a dry track. Rain light on this car is not large. I think that's the only rain light you have on it. Yeah, that's the rain lights on there. That's not much. From this point the rain starts. It's just not particularly visible when you're on the outside. But yeah, there's rain now. That guy coming out in there. Yeah, that's I think Cruise or something. I don't know how he lost a full lap. Okay, he does come in here. Car doesn't seem damaged, and he seems to actually be on wet tires. So I don't know where he's coming in. I don't know. Because you can see this column notifies you when you're on wet tires. It has then the beam and the rain light on the left hand side. His markings, but this explains how he could lose a lap because he did an extra pit stop. What did it cost him in the positions? It's gone as fine. Oh, he loses it on this curb, but that's a bit embarrassing. It's refiled. And rolls back on. Just in front of me. Fortunately for him, when he starts challenging Co is like, well, I'm fighting Cruz for position, so I'm like not in the mood really. And Tito's like, well, I have a Bentley behind me that is also looking for position gains. I mean, was the worst outcome basically for the three of us. For Cedo, for Ko, for me. The only who liked that one is Burkhoff. Ah, that's so unfortunate. The NSX outbreaking himself again. It's a common theme. The problem is he just didn't give the margin there. He had to give the margin there just to be safe, and he didn't. And he caused 3 people to pay the price. Yeah, sure, the NSX probably doesn't have a right to that corner, but it doesn't matter. Because you're now facing the wrong way. Your race has been fucked. Especially because you took a massive hit from a boat in the back. And your car had already massive issues with handling. I don't know how he's gonna cope till the end of the race with this. We actually won in the end. Yeah, Peter threw away a race win there by 1.8 seconds. Oh, come on, Peter. Come on. I know us two are really talented at throwing races away, but come on. You at least have pace compared to me. Oh, there's Peter coming in. What happened on that lap that he's so far behind Peter? Oh. Oh, he drives on a curb here and the car loses it. So he's just struggling at that point to just get the car on the circuit. Damage already taking the toll of the car. The bad handling Porsche turned from bad handling to terrible handling at that point. Just watch on board here. Oh, you could feel how well, I mean, the steering still seems to be defined a bit. Although the Porsche, when you put wet tires on the Porsche, you really notice the difference in compound. The front end suddenly handles vastly different. There's just a completely different feeling to the front end. And I'm not quite sure anymore how it precisely was. I think it gets floaty, the front end, all of a sudden. Before, the front end felt like relatively like a normal car. But then the front end just gets absolutely undefined. So when you're having slides, that's not particularly funny. I remember Suzuka race was just like caused me massive brain damage with the Porsche in the wet. Oh, yeah, that was way too fast. You misjudged that corner. Yeah, and the car then, when you swung it in and then countersteered, immediately just snapped. No surprises there. That's how that car does that. CDO in the end classified as P16 as far as I can see. Same lap as me. Actually, no, he's... Yeah, he is actually same lap as me. Somewhat position. Yeah, that was a car actually for position on Cedo. Cedo just lost their position like that. Alright, final lap for him. Briefly watch that. Boy. He just stays on 4th gear rev limiter. Just doesn't want to unsettle the car with shifting. Oh god. Turns in the rear and it's just like no, and goes the other direction. Holy smokes, that doesn't look fun at all. My car wasn't particularly willing in the dry conditions to do driving. If it was about as bad as it was in the dry and the wet, it would have been very undrivable, my car. Luckily it did tighten up. Okay, that's lag. A lot of lag. I mean, he is getting away from me, so refresh quality is diminishing, and also my internet was a bit hit or miss tonight. How many frames did I in total drop over the entire stream? 298, so not many more than I last saw. I mean, just look at our teleports right now. Yeah, it's not usable anymore, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that is not usable anymore. Oh, I didn't check how my... Oh wait, that's him approaching the start finish. I mean, I was literally tapped out. Almost of it. It just seems he just drove home. Where am I? Oh yeah, there I am. Fortunately, not much really happened this second. Right, I think that's all, really. Unfortunately. What's that in front of me? Wait, that is Peter. They did an early pit stop? Because otherwise I can't oh, no, they didn't. I did my early pit stop. This is my out lap. I'm a lap down at this moment in time. Right. Okay then. Hopefully we didn't miss out on the Rookie Monsters event. I did drive there last year, but this year I couldn't quite. A bit busy. Alright, so I'm playing video. Okay, I have a few more things on here. I think I'm gonna check these guys out in a moment. I've still a few hours left on my birthday. Right. Read this. Read that. Read this one. And checked out this one as well. Okay then. I think. Oh, includes the weekly wacky races, I guess. Come on, let me pull my fucking headset cable. Sometimes this thing easily moves, and sometimes it's just like, nah, not gonna move at all. Cable just gets stuck for some reason and doesn't want to slide through. Now it doesn't want to slide back at all. Fuck it. We're gonna not have to put up with it anymore in a moment. I could actually get rid of the gloves. Still, it was a decently fun race, although I think compared to last week where I felt like I was mainly held down with the fact that I started so far back. This time around I didn't have to start from the pits. I was able to start from the back of the field, so that saved a lot of time. Still, that in the end I wasn't able to get... was missing quite a bit of time there. That one spin didn't help, and then just topping out on pace and handling issues that just didn't help at all. Alright, that's just what basically ended that race. Chances for getting anything higher than P13. But in any case, I think it's time to say goodnight. Bye bye. See you Wednesday again.